What is going on, YouTube? Another drive-in video. I got go pick up a tub right now and maybe a toilet. We're closing on this new house tomorrow that we got under contract for a steel, and it should be a nice little equity builder. But just on this drive, I've been just thinking, like, I'm at the age where the stuff I do now will be very crucial to my future, you know? And everything that I put energy into is huge. And if you really think about it, that's always. But I'm at a pivotal point right now I'm 30. And really the decisions I make, the choices I make, the thing that it is I decide to put my energy to, those are the things that are going to either feed me or starve me for the rest of my life, my family. And over the last little bit, I've just been listening to some people and hearing some different types of stories, and watching how different people live their lives, and really trying to figure out in my own head, you know. So I'm listening to people my age who are trying, and they feel like they're trying really hard, but they're not getting anywhere. And then I'm listening to people who are a little bit older than me saying, like, oh, life is so hard to live in this situation, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm also watching people who are in their 50s, 60s, 40, late 40s, 50s, 60s, who grinded when they're my age, and now they are enjoying the fuck out of their lives. And it's just like, okay, what does that mean, right? Those people who are in the position where I would want to be, what did they do? Instead of complaining when they're my age, they made decisions that seemed like hard decisions, or I wouldn't say bad decisions, but just difficult decisions that I'm now sitting back and watching people my age turn down and say, oh, I don't want to do all that. That's too much work. Or I'm not willing to do that. But, and it makes sense, right? There's this promise that our parents have made and life has made, that you work hard and you get something. It's a supposed promise. But people my age are getting sick. They have TikTok, so they're seeing these wars. They're seeing housing prices that they believe that they can't, and they'll never be able to afford a house. They're seeing themselves go to school, and which I've talked about this numerous times, but I'll reiterate, going to school and trying to get out of school and not making nearly as much money as they thought they would, getting saddled with student loans, rents going up, utilities are going up, food prices are up, and then you're watching us almost getting World War III. You're watching presidents get almost assassinated. You're just life is just crazy, and all while most people they don't have enough savings to really make a difference. They feel like one car problem can destroy them, which is true for a lot of people, you know. So watching this happen and seeing the two ends of the spectrum, you know, the people who did do everything that their parents told them to do, and watching how their lives turned out, versus watching the people who did everything maybe their parents wouldn't have done, or you would say is not the best thing. And the people, and how I'd really break that down is the people who bet on themselves. Watching the people who bet on themselves and watching how they're living their lives, it really makes me think, like, right now I have a decision to make. I have a huge decision to make, and it should be an easy decision, and it is going to be an easy decision because I'm going to friggin' make it. And it's starting something that will propel me, even if it takes a while to work on it. So ChatGPT knows, like, you know, I talk to ChatGPT often. It knows a lot about me as a person. It knows the questions that it's I ask, it's able to build a kind of understanding of who I am as a person based on my questions. And I kind of asked it the other day, like, what do you, of all of the questions, you know me, what do you think is a logical thing I should be putting my time to? And it kind of came back to me and just said, like, you should be putting your time to stuff that will grow exponentially in the future. You know, don't put your time on the small things that seem like good little ideas but aren't that can't grow infinitely, you know. And it made me really stop and look at, again, from there, and look at the people who have in my life that I admire. And it's just like, these people have created something, right? They created something. Whether that be creating a company and leveraging themselves through labor, or whether that be creating a product and leveraging themselves through technology, or creating systems to create housing for people. They've created something bigger than themselves. So, which, again, I wrote a friggin' book on this stuff, but it's just like, sometimes it's taking you a step back and reevaluating your own life and say, yes, I know these things, but am I doing them? So it's now looking at it like, even if I fail, I would rather try and fail than not try at all. The idea of regret is also starting to come through my life, and it's just like, as I look back at my life again, 30 years old, there's not a lot of stuff I regret. But there's probably more stuff I regret not trying already. And it's just like, well, what do those stack to when I become 40, when I become 50? It's like, there's so many things I can try that I have not tried. And like, even when I go and if I talk to a business owner, I know all the right questions to ask. I know the right levers that people should pull. And it's just like, what is that? Why aren't I doing it myself? And I know, to whoever's watching this video, I bet there's stuff in your life that you have experience on, and stuff that you're in your spare time, you're learning about, and you're focused on, and you're watching YouTube videos on, and practicing and asking and meeting up people. And it's like, why aren't you just doing that thing? Why not do that? What is the fear that's holding you back from doing that thing? And that's where I'm at right now. These things that I definitely could pursue. Something is holding me back. What is that something? It's myself. I am holding myself back. And I've realized I'm done holding myself back. So I think even this, which I do love real estate, but I think as much as I believe that real estate is a great vehicle to create wealth and create long-term wealth for your family and for yourself, it's slow. It is a very slow game. And again, nothing wrong with slow, because, you know, most things that are great are slow, and they take their time. They take time. But I'm also at the point in my life where it's like, if you watch people who create businesses, who have businesses, like, a good real estate deal is maybe $500 a door, right? So it's like, how much money do you have to put in to make $500 a door return? How much time do you have to put? It's just like, what? But a good business creates as much money as you can tweak the lever to. As good as the business is, if you can tweak that lever, you can make way more money and then use that to invest in real estate. So again, one of the people I'm thinking about in my head, who I've been kind of watching from afar, watching and seeing how he kind of makes stuff work, he owns a construction company. And through the construction company, he makes a lot of money. And because of making a lot of money, he's able to invest and do different things, and treat his family and enjoy life to how I feel like I would like to enjoy life with my family. And I'm starting to think maybe that's a smarter idea. It's to push towards business and then dump into real estate after you've created some sort of vehicle that creates more money. I'm not a crazy high W2 earner. So it's, real estate is slow for me. But again, take my time, figure out something that's leverageable, something that I enjoy doing and something that I want to do, and put my energy into that. Well, let's say I do the real estate on the side, sure, but this thing, if I can get this thing right, it's life-changing. Whereas it's probably the biggest leverage pull I can pull. So I think concept of this video and the moral of this video and the whole thought process is what's in your life. What in your life do you think that what 20% of thing can you do that's going to make the 80%, bring in the 80% of return? And most of us know what it is, but we're too afraid to do it. And man, I work with dying people on a day-to-day basis. My W2 is I'm a hospice social worker, and there are a lot of regrets in the grave. So if there's an idea or something you want to do and you're thinking about doing, go do it. Go do it. Easier said than done, but I'm about to fucking do it. So I'm about to do something, even if it takes me 5 years to make it work. If it takes me 10 years to make it work, I don't care, because it will work as long as I continue to work and I don't quit. So that's my little thought today. Again, we close on a house tomorrow, so I'm gonna be posting a lot of taking a lot of video of this renovation process and trying to maybe make some informational stuff for YouTube. If you got this far, thank you for watching. I know there's a lot of jumping with the camera because I'm driving, but I hope this was informative. So thank you for watching.